Okay, you can hear me now? Yeah, I know. I forgot to plug my mic in, but I thought I had the mic automatically on for the laptop, but I never looked at my meter. New mistake. What's up, everybody? I was just dialing in some music, but I was just saying, what can I do? Because I can't put on any music that's copyrighted. Because then what they'll do is they'll take the music out, but the talking's there too. Oh, jeez. So, so what is up? Let's see. All right, what this is the Hangout, Wendy O. And what the Hangout is I can send a link out, and anybody who wants to come in here can be on here live at the same time. Now, whoever's talking, their picture will appear here if I set it that way, or I could pick a person. And just like the OSB or the other programs where you can stream, you could pick files and share files and show people the files or the videos or whatever else you're doing. But videos, you won't be able to play sound back this way. You have to do a little, just like you would the other things too. But it's a lot easier than the other ones. Let's see. Before I go any further and get some music, I'm going to put the link here. So if anybody down the road wants to come in, here's a link. Paste. Oh, and I've used the Hangouts for years and that. Now, I'm looking for my SoundCloud application. I got a bunch of music I wrote. It's not copyrighted, so I think I could play that. But do I have the SoundCloud app anymore? Because I changed phones since I last used it. How do you adjust your focus? Again, I'm just gotta hang out here and try to get a bunch of the other auditors to come in here, and we could actually screen share instead of everybody being live at individual times and split everybody from jumping back and forth. Try to localize some of them one place so we have one live streaming going, then a bunch of them, And then when we're all here, if somebody went live streaming and was doing an audit, we could all watch that here and let everybody know that we're helping watch stuff like that too. So I do not see it here. Oh man, no SoundCloud. Oh well, not gonna worry about it for now. Now I noticed. Actually, did anybody notice that that one article was put on the news? I actually have it here, but I can't get the sound up right now. There's on News 7, I believe. Yeah. So we have 8 viewers now. Now, last night I had Munkay came on and he was in here. We were bullshitting. That was actually pretty good. And we also had News Now America was in here with me. Yeah, slowly we'll get everybody in here eventually and learn how to do this. Then everybody can just jump around. It's a lot easier than trying to get that one. Yeah, like I was saying last night, I could get people, you could get up to 12 people on here at the same time. And it works all over the world. I would have a CEO from Australia, a game developer from San Francisco, and then other guys that were the critics of the games of that, like me, talking to them, and then listeners all over the whole globe. And there really was no lag between our conversations. So it worked pretty good. Otherwise, you got to get this, everybody's got to get the same system or go to Zoom and pay for it. Who's now Sweden? What's up? Yeah, I saw the news report on CCW's last video, and I was not happy with the way they reported it. He started out good. Uh, he started out saying that the cop acknowledged that it was a camera. and then start backpedaling. Goes, well, I'm not exactly sure what that is. Put it down. Oh no, because I said so. Now it's a point of fact because I said to put it down. You have to put it down now, because otherwise I will look stupid. Well, you end up looking even stupider. And the news reporter at the end, he sort of like had this sneer and smirk the way he says it, and he says he's a guardian for the community and trying to play it off that he's the only one out there, and not an investigative journalist like him that doesn't have a bias towards what he's told to print in the news by his boss, because he has the boss. Yeah, fake news at it again. And that smirk was, oh, yeah, right, they're really news. No, he's not. We should be smirking. What I would love, I said to somebody earlier, I would love somebody going around, audit some of these reporters, follow them around to some of their stories where they set up the cameras and everything else, to get all set up with their pre-scripted lines, and just start doing the real news on top of their news. That would be something. 11 viewers already. Does anybody want to come in here with me? I have a link. All you have to do is, if you don't have the Google Hangouts, I think it's a real quick add-on app that it clicks on, and then it brings you in here. It works best with a headset and a mic. If you had a headset, but your mic was in your PC or your laptop or whatever, that works too, as long as your sound and mic, you can balance it so you don't get the feedback from, because we'll be talking, you'll hear it, we'll hear you. It works better that way. But you just come in here, and if you don't want to be seen, there's actually a button that turns off your camera and stuff like that, and you can file share. You can show a video, but again, with me, I have to put the microphone between the here so you can hear it. Good evening, News Now Canuck. Yes, Blue Ghost. What I'm telling everybody is I'm using the Google Hangouts live videos. You can have up to 12 people in here, all live cams, and whoever's talking, the camera actually goes to them. And usually when we're on here with a bunch of people, you learn when you're done saying a topic, somebody else picks it up. It works out pretty good. You can share files. You can show something here. Like last night with News Now America, he wanted to quote some stuff off of the poster 7, but he didn't have it in front of him. But I happen to have it here, so I brought it up, and I was highlighting what he wanted to say, and he was reading it off what I had, so he didn't have to go search for it through his files. Last night, also Munkay was in here too, so and we chatted on for a long time, almost 2.5 hours we went on for about a half hour. Saying, yeah, well, we got to get going to bed. So, all right, I'll put a link here. Anybody wants to come in, just like calling in, you could even turn off your camera and just use your mic and talk. As long as you don't get the feedback between the mic and your speakers. And another thing, if I got BlackLab3l, if I got BlackLab3l to come in here and hang out, he could still have people call him on his line. And then the other one of us sitting here, if somebody called to ask BlackLab3l a question, we would all just sit here, and he would just talk to them, and he would be highlighted just like it was his own show too. Plus, he would probably have his own show going at the same time. It's pretty cool. Once you log in here and you turn your camera on, I could actually minimize all this stuff here and go back to doing whatever I want. And that now, if I wanted to show something, then I just click a button over here and pull that up. Say, all right, I want to screen share something here. I want to screen share whatever I had on my browser last. What was it? Oh yeah, my videos that I had from YouTube. And I go into YouTube, pick something out of YouTube that I want to show everybody. Stuff, or any other page I wanted to go to. Like go to my Google Mail, show you my Gmail, or DTube. DTube's another good site to put your videos in that, but sort of hard. You got to go through Stream It to get it in the first place. And see, we'll share what I had going. See, I can go to YouTube, choose whatever was on YouTube. See, there's my videos right there. Or I can pick a page, go to that page, you share that, like DTube. DTube's like YouTube, but it's the second choice to YouTube. That's something else. And then I can just stop and go right back to me. Da 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 da. It's a lot easier than some of those, the OSB and some of those other programs I have. Later, John. Yeah, memo is it's not an add-on or addendum. There's another word for it. It's doesn't supersede it. It goes after it. Supersede means goes in front. But again, I'm not the one to ask for all. I'm still reading and taking notes and going back and forth between that memo and the other one from 2010. Yeah, I don't have. Last night I had my pajama bottoms on. I'm actually dressed tonight, just in case the girls come in. Yeah, again, if you read poster 7, first off, it's worded wrong. Here, I'll even screen share it and show you where it's worded wrong. So whoever wrote it don't know English very well. I'll tell you that. All right, we're gonna go back to my browser. Chink. And I'm gonna pull up poster 7. I actually have it bookmarked. All right. If you were to read this, well, let's get it a little bigger so you kind of read it. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except it's a run-on sentence right there. There should be a period, comma, or something. If it's a period, or if it's a period, then that's the start of a whole new sentence saying, except where prohibited by official signs. What is an official sign? It would have to be a federal sign superseding the 2010 saying that you can about that stuff, or security forces personnel. Now, what constitutes security force personnel? Two big girls standing there going, you can't film, go away. In that case, as soon as you walk in, you got two girls saying, you got camera, you got phone, go out. Does that mean you got to go out? That's the problem with a sentence. It's like it cancels the beginning right out. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security forces. My question is, what constitutes an official sign or security force personnel? And are those both just, policy says, and the security force enforcing policy? Is that what that means? In other words, if that what means, this whole thing here means nothing. Period. You just take that right out. Just say with permission. Right here. All photographs. Instead of saying other photographs, all photographs may be taken only with the permission of the postmaster or installation head. But to me, because it says other photographs, to me, that means the behind the scenes stuff, people's addresses off their envelopes, the doxing stuff like that, that you're not really supposed to see. That's personal. Why it says official signs and this stuff, I have no idea. That should not be in there. I'm sorry, this whole part right here. When used for public meetings. With this running on saying except, basically it's just saying all photographs can only be taken with permission. If that's what it means, then that whole thing is defunct and they wouldn't even put that in. Unless they would put that in to make it look like we really didn't know what English very well ourselves. And say, we'll fool them, say, yeah, you could do this. They say, except, and basically, which draws the bottom line, all photographs may be taken only with permission. And I know that's not what they said. And I know there's other penalties in this here that says that you cannot supersede the federal magistrate's rules and stuff like that. But, and there's one more thing here. It said, or a federal court order of rule. That I could understand. If for some reason that post office, for whatever reason, if you took pictures inside, it gave away some part of the national security or the public security, that the federal could issue a ruling saying, all right, yeah, you can photograph everything in all the other photographs except for this one because of. Now, I don't think they wanted to fool us by saying, all right, we'll put this all in and to placate them a little bit, just put this in. Well, yeah, except where it's prohibited by official signs of security forces or other personnel. I'm thinking otherwise where it's prohibited, where you can't go past places you're supposed to go. Indoors, you cannot go with signs saying, do not go past here. Or security forces blocking off an area you can't, but a public accessible area itself, I think that's what this means. That you can photograph here and you cannot be said, I'm sorry, you're photographing in here, you got to leave. Like what happened to me. Now, I already know where I am. I'm going to stop this here. That was the point I wanted to make. If I get back to my picture of me, yep, there I am. And is anybody here to fall asleep? Yes, but they are federal. They are not state. Yeah, federal magistrates, yes, I understand what you're saying. But they would have more of a say than the post office master would, or the state, or the town. They don't supersede anything federal, but a federal magistrate can influence what's going on. Okay, it'd have to be debated back and forth, and that's something that I not fully understood out of either, because I didn't want to learn law. Yes, that was the 2018 poster 7 with a typo error in the middle of the sentence. Yeah, the new one that I just pulled up, that's yes, it's the newest one I could find. Man, I got cotton mouth. I don't know why. I suppose I could download SoundCloud. See, I have code to put mine in. Not a fingerprint, not a face recognition. It's code. And it turns off in 30 seconds or maybe 15. I think 30 seconds. It's on the shortest one I could. So I can dial something up, like if I'm going YouTube Live, dial that you up like this. As soon as it's out of my hands or whatever, it's going to shut right off. And I got to do what I want. Correct. I don't think they intentionally wrote it that way. I just think it was unintentionally vague, like you said. And no, it might have been intentionally vague, but not vague enough that it can't. If I was in, like, say I went back in, if I go back in there, I know I'm going to go get arrested. If I go back to that post office that I was at, and just simply walk up to the desk, put that poster 7 there for the postmaster. Here, you see me, you didn't have one. I'm giving you one. Merry Christmas. Right? And walk outside. The cops are going to be there and they're going to arrest me for trespassing. And the reason they're going to say I was trespassing is because the guy told me to leave a week ago. So that's enough reason to give me a trespassing here. What I want to do is I want to take somebody with me. Basically, yeah. What I would like to go somebody with me is a backup cam. With my cam first, walk in, put down. We heard you don't have poster 7. Here you go. Walk around, take pictures while I'm outside, and I did go in. I haven't trespassed. I go outside and I start filming the outside and the entranceways and the workers and that on the back side of it from the public area. And then have him come back out because I know that guy's going to say something or he's going to do something. The cops will be right back. And he'll come back out and he'll join me. He was never told to leave. And if the guy tells him to leave, and the way that's written, if they tell you to leave, the cops are going to try. There's going to be one cop out of a dozen that's going to say, nah, I think it means this. I'm going to arrest you. We'll figure it out in court. And that's the way they do it here. Well, we'll put you in jail. We'll figure it out in court. But if he goes in and I'm outside filming, they can't get me for trespassing. And he delivered the message and he got the film of delivering the message. And then look at the film outside of the cops coming up and saying, what are you talking about? And there's no less Starbucks. All right, downloading my solos. We got music at least. Nobody wants to come on air with me. Chicken shits. So let's see. Evening, Sarah. How you all doing? We're making our nefarious plans. I'm so used to having other people on this with me that I forget about the dead air in the middle here. You awake? I got my little coffee cup here ready. All right, let's see if I can find my music on SoundCloud. What I'm telling everybody, Sarah, is this is what's called Google Hangout. Now it looks just like I'm on YouTube. You'll see it says Google up in the bottom top corner there, but what this is just like any other streaming broadcasting thing you got. However, I could have up to 12 people on here live on cameras with me at the same time. Last night I had Munkay on and I had News Now America. And at the same time, News Now America, he had a little problem with his computer's a little weak and he kept getting out. But it's actually pretty simple. You can screen share once you're in here. You get a bunch of people talking back and forth. It actually works out pretty good. And that's why I'm coming on periodically at night about this time so I get everybody that's insomniacs like me to learn about it. Oh, no worries. But if you watch last night's show, you'll see how the Hangout works and how multiple people can be in here at the same time. And if you're in here and you have a call-in number, all right, they can still call you in on your number on your Google Hangout thingy, right? While you're here and while you're answering questions, like say Black Label was here or Munkay or Johnny 50 was in here and they were getting calls. As they got calls and were asking questions, we would all be quiet while they did it. Like that, and we would alternate lines and stuff like that, and we could banner questions and basic ideas like we were just doing right now. We're talking about poster 7 and its real meanings, and how it's really vague. And the sentence structure itself is just wrong. They screwed up. Whoever wrote it failed English really good. Oh, now they're going to make me sign in. Oh, it said error. Does it say no? All right, I'll sign in with that one. Oh, must be a password. Good God, if I could remember that password. This is only a 10-year-old account. Maybe? Nope. It wasn't it. And that wasn't it. Oh, crap. Oh, well. So, China Lynn, how you doing? I told everybody, all right, here. If you click on that link, you can be live on camera and mic with me. We could share the screen. That's basically how. Are you? If you click the link, it's going to say basically you don't have this app. Do you want to download it? Look down in your bottom corner for app or download tab. That's how it works. Uh, I'd screen share how to do it, but I can't do it because I already downloaded it. You can also get the app on the phone, but you can't screen share anything. It's actually a pain on the phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Think Blue Ghost may be trying to come in. Now, when you're in here, like I said, it's best to have a headset and a mic, or at least an adjustable mic or a push-to-talk mic, so you don't get feedback between the mic and the speakers. But those are the things you can work out. And if you got a weak computer, it still works. There's an adjusted for your bandwidth. You don't have to be on high def. It's up at the top. It looks like a little meter thing. You can click it down low. So, and if you got a real bad computer, you could just turn your video right off, and it should work on mic on most all computers, even the Commodore 64s. Oh, you're doing it on your phone? Yeah, it'll work on your phone. Just gotta be careful with the sound. If you got the buds, works perfect. Yeah, it works actually really good on phones. If as long as you don't want to share anything, but you got earbuds in the phones, it does give you a good picture. As long as if you sit here talking, it's gonna get tiring on your arms for a while. Drive careful, China Lynn. Remember, no text and driving, no auditing and driving. Drive and have somebody audit for you. Yeah, and that's also what works is somebody else could call in if somebody had a call-in number. I've tried getting the Google Hangout call in, and for some reason it's not registering through the encoder or some crap like that. But I'm working on it. And trust me, you guys can type all you want. I can keep up with it. It's when I start getting in here and we start bullshitting at that, and I start looking at what they're talking about. I forget to look back here. All right. Do you have Google Hangouts downloaded on your phone? Hold on. Hold on. I have it too. Think. All right. So I got mine on. Now, if I go to YouTube and find myself on YouTube, let's see. Got to sign in a different name. I can't come in. Yep, there I am. Now, say live. Live. Where am I? I can't even find myself on YouTube. It does a hell of a thing. Nope, there I am. All right. It does a hell of a thing. Now I gotta find the chats. So this is fun. Where is it? Where do you pull the chats up here? Oh, there I am. Oh, shut up. All right. Shut up, Bullet. Where is the chats? I can't even find where the chat is. Nope. It's not the add to. Oh, there it is. All right. Now I gotta send myself the link again. I'm sorry I'm boring y'all by talking gibberish here. But this will all make sense. I'm trying to help Blue Ghost. Aha. All right. Now I'm clicking on the link with my phone. Okay. First, you have to open up your Hangout app itself. All right. And then once you open it, you go back in, click on the link, and it should open this up like this. Let me close this so I can see what I'm doing. All right. You should open this. And then you click join it or open. So I'm clicking open. And then this one comes up. Ah, dang it. There. Join or cancel. Click join. And you should be here with me. Once you hit the continue.
Back.
At Echo City. Yep. Should be that simple. Yeah, do you have the iPhone app itself installed? Blue Ghost. See, there was two of me. That's why you could see two boxes here on the screen. Yeah. But it's that simple. If you don't have that, you just have this. It's as simple as you just click on that link. And pretty much you come in here. Especially if you got Google as a browser. I think it's one of those automatic things that's built into it. OC, do you have the app itself downloaded from the App Store? Or Blue Ghost? It says I'm still in here. Nope. Oh. All right, OC, you are on a computer, right? If you clicked on that link, it if you don't have Google browser, you may have to download a Google app, but it comes up automatically saying, "Oh, you need this to do that." But iPhones cannot swim, Patrick the plumber. You should know that. You work with water. And being a plumber, wouldn't you get an iPhone that's waterproof? Oh no, I started. Oh crap. So, if it's not duct tape and WD-40, it can't be fixed. You guys type too slow. Water displacement. Water displacement 40. Well, I'm 60. I need WD 60. I thought WD was world domination. Big. That was always going to be my name. My stepson almost called me Bullet Sponge Bud. And I says, no, I don't like that. Yeah, Bullet Sponge Bob. I can work with that. And see me was my grandson's favorite cartoon. If it, hey, y'all are slow typers. I tell you. I am used to reading chats like crazy because I used to be host of a lot of Yahoo chats, if any of you remember them. And people would come in talking about everything, and I'd have 4 or 5 different conversations going on with 4 or 5 different people just in the chat. That was before the videos. And then when the videos started coming up, it was mostly guys going, "Hey, want to see something? Look." It's like, what's happened to YouTube? And then things got worse. Now we got people with cameras on the street. I could be like Bao. I can sit here read what everybody's saying, but then you're all seeing what they're saying anyhow. So. That's something else. When I go to a lot of chats, when I'm watching a lot of rooms and that, I'm seeing everybody typing, and I get frustrated with the limit. The limit that I realize I am typing too fast. I'll sit there and I'll type a paragraph and hit 300 words or 300 characters. Ah, crap, it's too long. Cut some of it off. Okay, send that in. So let's see. All right, anybody got any questions about Bullet? All right, Sarah. Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away, you might want to get comfortable. This is gonna take a while. I can read very well. All right, he types it. I'll narrate it, and go. No. So let's see. How long have I been streaming so far? Oh, half hour. Well, earlier I had my wife beating red shirt on, and I said, but I better not. Yeah, it's very low. So I said, 40 minutes. I'm gonna be on for I figure for an hour. Oh, singing and tap dancing. Well, it all started at school. No, actually, I've been I grew up a country boy and I grew up tough. I grew up well disciplined. My dad had me militarily trained before I was like 4. Yes. But when I went to school, second grade, they had a choir. They just got a bunch of people together to sing a bunch of songs, and they put me in there. So I started singing. Basically, the teacher's like, "Whoa!" So then I liked it, and then been singing ever since then. I learned to play guitar and stuff like that as I got older. But I also did musicals and stuff like that, and I loved acting. And first off, I was a little guy at school in choir. People tried picking on me. Being a country boy and tough, I didn't put up with it. That's why I'm an advocate. Or yeah, that's basically why I am who I am. I fight for the little guy because I used to be the little guy, but I didn't put up with shit. You know. But then my character, I was born on April Fool's Day. So I learned to be sort of like a comedian also. I got accepted. I don't know who heard of Second City College or Second City TV or Saturday Night Live. I had one an audition. Basically, the audition enrolled me into that college, which means I could have been somebody, but I ended up going musical ways because the musicals you would learn the character's part and do it for a while, and then another musical you'd learn another part. So you would learn how to be a bunch of different people. Like if you see Watch Saturday Night Live, they'll come up with a couple, 2, 3 characters that they do. Like Dan Aykroyd, he was famous for the Coneheads. Uh, uh, the Jane, you ignorant slut lines, and the news anchors. But they had 2 or 3 different characters that they worked off of. Right, being in musicals, I have about I couldn't even count how many different characters I've learned to be. You know, y'all know BulletSponge Bob, and BulletSponge Bob actually is me. It's just the one I use a lot of the time, actually. So that's the easiest one for me to do. But there's a grandpa, and there's the furry bullet. Oh, you all would love furry bullet. He's just awesome. And so that's I got mostly into musical. Now again, being in musicals, not only do you have to learn to talk and act on stage, you have to learn to sing. You also have to learn to dance. You also have to learn pratfalls for taking fake punches and falling across the stage, or the fish dance when you get hit with a fish upside the head. Spam a lot, did that one. Furry bullet. Oh. If a cop I'm going to use it. If a cop pisses me off, I'm going to say, "Oh, don't make me go all furry bullet on you." No. So when you hear me say that, that's what I'm going to be doing to him. Don't let me. Oh no, bitch. Go away. Kick rocks. So I've been working on that one. But somebody did in one of my comments. I got a lot of good comments on the video, and a lot of people have watched it. But one person said go over the lines over and over and over and over again until you get it down, and I was actually agreeing with him, but he thought I was arguing with him. I'm saying, yeah, you're right. I thought I did, but I was not expecting that. I've been on stage in front of hundreds of people, all right, doing the furry bullet and not nervous at all. I go into that post office, that guy reaches for my camera. Again, being in the military, self-defense, jumped in. I knew it was going to. Somebody went for me, and I was forcing myself not. If a cop went to grab me, I'm not gonna. I have to fight, not to fight back. I will not fight back. It's not gonna happen. I won't fight back, but that adrenaline's gonna be in me. And when he went for me, it's like, whoa! And that adrenaline kicked in that fast. It's like I could just feel it. It's like I have to walk outside for a minute here, catch some air, went back in, and it still wasn't going away. So I said, I'll walk around the block. And it was just calming down when the cops got there. You could probably have heard it by voice. That, it will get me shot. Trust me. Up here. Acting classes, no. Singing classes, voice classes, yes. How to use your voice the right way. You have to use it the wrong way sometimes without hurting yourself. But as far as acting, no. One of my producers says it's in you. You either grow up being empathetic. If you are, and I know a lot of us are very empathetic with everyone else, that we can actually feel everybody's pain. All right. That's what makes us us. And being empathetic, you could almost put yourself in someone else's skin. And that's half the battle of acting, is learning how to be that other person or making that other person. Stage shy? Again, I might have if I started on later in life because I started out so early in that. And I learned to be tough because, of course, everybody's going to pick on the little guy who sings. And the guy who sings beats him up. They don't pick on him no more. And that was my first instinct, was just kick his ass and kick his ass again and then chase him down the hallway and have everybody laugh at him. I sort of want to do the same thing, but without kicking anybody's ass. I am now beyond that. I am now showing them where they're wrong and schooling them. That's what I'm doing this for. I'm not out there to make them look stupid. That if they want to open their mouth and make themselves look stupid, that's not me. You know, if they're going to come up and ask stupid questions, I'm really going to force myself to act stupid and ask, "Oh, really? Why is that? I'm interested. Tell me more. Tell me more," and have them speak to the camera. You know, but when it starts to get down to where there's going to be cuffs, I mean, I will pull out the papers to show them where I'm right. And if the cuffs are still going to go on me for IDing, then the cuffs are going to go on me for not IDing, but not because I did anything wrong. Oh, the worst part is if you forget a line, or even worse, something's supposed to happen that goes along with what you're doing and it doesn't happen. Um, like for Spamalot, I did a bunch of little pit parts and I had a supporting actor role too, but it would change. Oh, a lot of. You have to learn to change your clothes real quick. You know, it got me out of a lot of houses where the husband came home late. But no, I'm just joking. But you got to do a lot of quick changes, and I did a lot of those. And one scene I did was, I don't know if you remember Spamalot, where they're riding. They didn't really ride horses. They had coconut clunk, clunk, pretending they were riding. They ride up to the castle, and the surf, all of a sudden the arrow comes down, goes thump, and he falls backwards, and he just goes, "Oh, message for you, sir." All right. Well, that was my part. I got shot with the arrow, and I fell backwards like this, right? And, "Oh, message for you." Well, there's supposed to be a sound where you hear sunk, where the arrow comes down, and the sound guy kept screwing it up every time. You know, I'm waiting for that. And I made this rig myself, actually. It was pretty cool. It was a plastic arrow with the quills, and I had a shirt that folded over itself like this. And if I flipped this switch, it had a little rubber hose thing, but it basically just went poop right straight up like this. And the shirt opened up real fast and closed real fast, so it looked like the arrow was right there, right? And I had that on. I got my hand upstage from the actors ready to flip that thing, so it comes right out so they can see it. Eh, Nothing. So I would wait, and I told him if I don't hear it in half a second, I'm doing that damn ass sound myself. You know, and we have a little microphone hidden over here you couldn't see. So I go out there, I look up and wait for that sound. I don't hear it go, pull it. I put it went over backwards and I sold it. But man, it sucks when you wait for something to happen and it just don't happen. Uh-oh, what's wrong with the sound, Sarah? Am I too loud? I have a tendency of doing that. Oh, that's what she says. That was basically that's just a hobby though, Sarah. Because I like doing it. I ran a business. Oh, I get what you mean. I'm cool, Sarah. I'm so no. She's saying I'm all right, guy. If I JK, you want to ask me A B C D, you violated me. F U C K, fuck you, arrest me. I would have changed it to F U C K, you arrested me. Let's see. I did White Christmas. Ooh, the one that I liked best was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I had a big scene in that one. Oh, or sometimes you do the line twice. I did that, but I sold it. You know, I did sell it. The audience really don't know what all your lines are. You know, but I did sell it. So it's like, and I caught myself just like I said before. I said at the end, and they just went on. We had one person fall right off the stage once. That was fun. Right. Missed the tuba by this much. We had one girl. She got so into the song, so good, right? And she did it great. Oh, it was awesome. And at the end, she was supposed to do a walk off. She had to do a run off because as soon as that last curtain she went by, she just microphone off across the floor, just crying for just because she got into that part, And that's the hardest thing is if you're crying and laughing, if you start either of those for real on stage, it's hard to do anything else. Once you start laughing, it's hard to stop. If you start crying, you can't stop sometimes. Try doing your line with and Romeo. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Crisp bacon. Crispy bacon. Got it. Now tell me if this would be a good idea. I'm thinking about putting out a video and making a challenge. We're going to call it the amendment challenge, no, the post office challenge. And I'm just going to say, kids, you like these challenge? And I'm just going to put all the different challenges down the years. Try the newest one, the post office challenge. And in the post office challenge, all you have to simply do is walk in the post office with a camera pointed at the wall and slowly walk around the post office and film all the walls and all the posters. Don't say anything to anybody, boys and girls. Just simply walk around for 5-10 minutes and then walk out. When the police arrive, try not to answer any of their questions and continue walking down the street. Please send your videos in to you think that would sell? Think you're gonna pick people to pick up? I mean, come on, they did the Tide Pod challenge where you put it in, it dissolves in your mouth, and you die. Why would they not do this? Really, and we could actually start a show up, and we'll pick the best ones out of the mass of people sending in their videos to the challenge, right? Just like America's Funniest Dumb Cops. Yeah, just like that. I've been an idea guy for a bunch of companies too at one time. So that's another thing I do. I just pop ideas, pop in my head. But I wonder if I could. I could make the video. I probably could sell it like that. I just wonder how many people would do it. Well, think about it. If I do make a video like that, and say 500 people saw it, how many of them are actually going to go out there and say, I'm going to try this? If you get, say, even 50 out of that 500 to go out there and make videos and send me in those 50 videos, all right, that's 50 audits. That's 50 more audits out there being done. Crispy. No, part of it is you don't say a word. If you're in the post office and you're in public area, that's legal. You don't have to talk to anybody. And then when they're outside, especially if they're mine or outside, again, I don't want to be like everybody and just because I'm bored and put this out every night as much as I would like to, but it's going to money down getting like groups together. You won't know if this is going to be a group meeting at Bullets or this is just Bullets bullshitting around and that. Right now, I'm just on periodically. He must have. I think he has to probably download the app. That's probably going to take him maybe 10 minutes or so. And he might have found something better to do. If I had a backup camera that was covert and just sitting in a car filming everything that day, I was going to do that. When the cops walked up, when I walked up to them, I was thinking about just having them walk around that park and follow me and have a whole line of cops. Sir, 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 sir. Yeah. And a Betty Hill patter go around. Wanted to see how long I could have done that with them following me and then quit following me or finally grab me. We said stop. Why? I got a camera and I'm walking. Big deal. But it'd be great footage. Just the guy off the side just filming me walking around. Then later on, we could make it'd be a funny one. It's an idea for down the road. Again, I got to get Brian King out here. All right. Oh, hey, Blue Ghost is back. And there's the link. We'll see if we can get him to get that to work. Tell you in about half a second. Get in the first box now. Click. Second box. Click. Now he's probably decided which way to turn his phone. It works better this way. Oh, I could have done that one too because the cops were everywhere. They were way down that street. I could look down there. I saw them, but I was uploading the film. They were way down that street. They were do 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 do. That's okay. If you're too quiet, I have an adjuster here where I can turn up your volume. So if I'm hearing you here, I can adjust it up higher so that they hear you at a louder than what you normally talk. Or if you're too loud, I can also turn you down. Oh, here's another good thing about Google Hangouts. If you have a troll, I can give this link out to anybody. And if they come in here and troll, the second they start trolling, I kick them out of here. They can't come back here in here anymore. And again, I was also almost going to do that audit with a hospital mask on saying I had allergies. That's why I had that on. But I figure, first off, around here, auditing is unknown. I think I'm the only person in New York that really knows about auditing, except for upstate New York, um, maybe a couple others, but still. And I figured they're going to be rough here to begin with, and yeah, they were 7 cars deep. But you don't have the phone. You don't need the phone. You can do this on your computer, Sarah. Sean Smith. Oh, good grief. Is now Sean Thomas? Wait, what? Okay, I caught it. Okay. You're talking about the Sean Smith is up here in New York. The one that's probably stuck in this room now. That's all right. Actually, I don't think he can. I don't think he can come in here because I already had him blocked. He came in spouting crap and blocked him earlier. Sean Smith and Mike. Well, we know who he is, but again, we're not playing the game and doxing people, putting out addresses, or trying to get people in trouble like other people do. But certain people know who it is, and again, like I would say, post office are actually the easiest to scare, and the ones that are the easiest to scare are the well. We've got post offices closer to the public than any of them. Yeah, I could walk into the cop station, but that's the same as following their cars around and auditing them just to see what reactions you're going to get. And what reactions I think you're going to get mostly from the police stations are the pencil pushers, the ones that really aren't out there working. You might get one or two that come by that start get cocky, but the post office, yeah, they're closer to the public, and they're the ones that you got to educate first because they handle everybody's mail, even though it's a dying job. But it's easy. They don't carry guns, and they're not privy to any super secrets and stuff like that. And everybody has a post office in their town. Yeah, they do. I've had a big problem. I tried having my mail. Again, I've had problems with the post office because they do feel like, oh well, I'm a federal worker, da 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 da, and I got all this type of health care and stuff like that. You guys got to worry about Obamacare. Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm not doing interviews. I mean, am I waiting for the police or you just being a dick? But when I go there again, I'm going to be live streaming. There is within reach right there. You have the DMV I could audit, which is right next to the post office. If I really wanted to be a dick, you know, I could go right from that post office with the cops going, da, 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 da. They go have them leave, walk right into the DMV, scare the shit out of them, walk back out on the same sidewalk, same spot where I was, have them come, then walk straight across the street over to the town court. There's a little police station right there. There's also social service right around the corner. And there's McDonald's there, and there's a nice little path that goes down along the canal. It's really neat. So when I go live, I probably might just do that whole town, scare everybody, and then for a break in between, we go down by the canal and have a cigarette or two, then go back and harass them or do it all over again. It could be like almost a 4 to 5 hour audit when I go back there. Copcam. Okay, we have more people coming in here. What this is called is Google Hangouts. It is for more than one person going live at a time. It's like Zoom, but it's free. It's always been here. Not many people know about it. I've been doing it for 5 years. But you come in here, you would be live. You could screen share things that you have on your computer or files or a YouTube video you know about. You have to work with the sound because that doesn't link in when you do it, but that's something else. But you get up to 12 people in here live at once. Then whoever's talking, the camera would automatically go to them. And Streaming Sense, we were going over that. The wording in poster 7, I was showing everybody, is a little bit weird. It's a run-on sentence to begin with. There's commas and periods missing in that sentence. And if it's to be taken at face value, the first half of it, you may as well just throw away. Hey, Patrick, the plumber. He made it in.
I made it in. Easy to do.
It's like I said, it's a lot easier than those other ones because you got to download this app and that app. Zoom, you got to pay for. And that's the only other one I know of where you can get more than one person in here at a time.
Well, it took like 30 seconds. Pretty easy.
And you're on mobile, right?
I'm on iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I call mobile.
Yeah, same thing. Well, we call it iPhone in Florida. Just giving you shit.
I for iPhones in Florida, I call them. They better be waterproof.
Yeah,
Florida's.
You're right about
that.
I'm telling everybody to look up a video real quick on YouTube. It's called Crisp P Bacon. You're right. I'm telling everybody to look up a video real quick on YouTube. It's called Crisp P.
Sasquatch, I'm going to mute you for a second. Okay. If you have YouTube on and you come in here, you could click on the pop out the chat and hit pause on the YouTube itself, or even close the YouTube it right out. All right.
Right.
That's going to be a delayed. And hopefully you got headsets, or you can at least click your mic off and on in between the talking, because they get a feedback between the headphone and those speakers and that.
Right.
So,
well, I'll give it.
Tell this to Sasquatch because I had to mute him.
All right, give it a shot. I'm gonna get off now.
All righty, Patrick. Hey, thanks for showing up.
Yeah, later.
Oh, Sasquatch, you're not unmuting. Sorry. Muted you, Sasquatch. There you go.
There. Think you got it.
Yeah, if you got headsets, or you can turn your speakers down, you can still hear as long as your microphone that you're using doesn't pick up your speakers. It's a balance. Yeah, you're doing fine. Yeah, be quiet here. I'll see if I feed on your microphone. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't see the chat though.
Now, did you pause your YouTube or did you close it?
No, I just shut the.
You just shut it off? All right.
You shut the sound off.
What you can do is you hit pause on the video. And if you look at the chat, there's 3 buttons on the top right. And when you click that, you'll see one that says pop out chat. Click that. Now you can take the chat right off of your YouTube itself. And you can minimize that. And then you can put this Hangout 3/4 of your screen and then put the chat over here so you can watch the chat and that. But if you're in here also, there is a chat that's built in here. If you look at your screen on your top left, you'll see a blue box. Or are you on mobile?
No, I'm on my computer.
Okay. On the top left, you'll see a blue box. That if you click that, it opens up a chat on the right, and that is our chat. And nobody on YouTube sees it, so we can sit here and talk about things that whether we should talk about this or not, like that. Our chat talk, I've just typed in there, but they won't see it in YouTube. Now, the next button down is for screen sharing. You would click that, and then that pulls up another box. You could either pick your browser box or your application box or whatever thing you want to show. That easy. It's like if I click it right now, only thing I got open is a chat actually. And this window, this one's gonna go off to infinity. See, but I could pick, like say if I pick this one, you're seeing that. If I pick this one, you're seeing that.
Huh.
So if you had something important you want to say, hey guys, look at this.
No, I just trying this out. Pretty cool.
It takes some practice, but again, get a good banner on here. We get a whole bunch of people in here. You can get all sorts of points. So somebody can start talking about this, and somebody go, oh no, wait a minute. I found out blah blah blah, and then they.
Hi, Sarah. Do you want to play doctor? I've been trying to find somebody to play doctor with all day.
Soft bacon?
007, what's up?
Last night we had Munkay in here and News Now America.
No? I think he's a subscriber of mine. Along with you.
Oh, you know I am. I'm pretty much a subscriber with everybody. This thing's going live all the time. I see it going blink, 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 and I got to click on. Oh, what's going on here?
Bell.
There's Bell. Evening, Bell. Again.
Did you see my video of my new truck?
Your new truck?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
It's on my channel.
I missed your stream where you were spilled your drink.
That wasn't streaming.
Were you abusing alcohol and spilling it again?
It was alcohol abuse at the time, yeah, because I spilled it.
I had a feeling.
Well, figures. Sarah's not good with doctors. Man.
There's so much news going on with so many people.
There's a video of when I'm picking up my truck today or yesterday.
What kind of truck?
I got a Tundra. And I'll also show what I traded in, which is my Chevy and my fifth wheel.
I got an SUV. It's called a Rendezvous.
Not used to the gas pedal yet. The diesel's a little bit more forgiving.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes, I hit the gas point and it just wants to take off.
I had
So
a
I'm
car that every time I hit
whiplashing
this,
myself every now and again.
I had a car every time I hit the gas, it just would. Bleh. So I guess taking off is better than stalling.
Yeah, well, it's the same year as my other truck. Had a few more miles on it, but it's a good truck. Of course, coming home, some truck picked up a rock, hit the windshield. Now I got a chip in it that I got to get fixed. And then I was turning right, and of course, then a turn signal goes out, so I got to get that fixed. It's like, yeah, that's nice.
I'm doing 3 things at once. I'm used to it though. So, well, I've been out here for about an hour now, and we got one more person who knows how to use the Google Hangout. Gonna have a party one of these days. When I want to stream them at least once a week, maybe 2 times a week, and get as many in as possible. Just
So,
just to
how
compare
do
notes
I
for the
get
week.
How do I set up an account for me?
Oh, it's easy. Actually, here, how it works with YouTube. If you want to do your own for YouTube, I will screen share it, show you. I gotta go back to screen share, and you're gonna see the window go off into infinity again. And then I pull up my browser. All right, you'd go up here and open your Creator Studio. Again, setting this up is easy too. Then you come over to your studio, you look for your live streaming. Open that up and set up an event. Now, the event, this is the one we're in right now. If I wanted to make a new event, you click up here. You would title it whatever you wanted, set the date, and like I said, I could set this weeks ahead, and it'll post on YouTube that I have a video coming up. It'll any media I put it on, they'll say I have a video coming up at this date and stuff like that. You would set this up just like you would put any other video, but right here, you do not click custom, you click quick, and it uses the Google Hangout. Then you would go live. You could either go live right now or wait for the time to come up. And this, after you save all this, it's in your event calendar where I was the page before. I'm leaving this. And then I would, this says resume, but it's on air. It would say start Hangout. You click it, and now the box that we're in opens up. And we're off the air till I click the button that says we go on air. Now you collect everybody else that you want to come on air with you. At the same time, I'll stop screen share because it's that easy. That's it. Just set up there.
Click the YouTube people that I want on there.
You would have to send the link to whoever you want, or have them come into the YouTube and put the link in the YouTube chat like I did. And then they click on it, and then they come in.
Huh. All right, let me see if I can get this worked out.
All right, you do that. I'm going to sign off. I've been on for an hour. Thanks for coming, everybody. Sarah, nice seeing you. Patrick, News Now Sweden, Bell, William Davies. Who did I miss here? I know I missed somebody. Dang damn it. Oh, wait. Sasquatch.
So you go to live
Top
stream?
Cam. Yeah. Yeah, let me open mine up again so you can follow it. No, you can't see it. Yeah, you would click up.
A different tab.
Now you got events down underneath that.
Events.
Now you can start a new event, create a new event. It'll say you don't have any events right in the middle of your screen, and there'll be a line that you click on. You can create a new event, or you look for the tab. I think it's up to the right to create a new event. It'll be bright red.
Yeah, there's new live event and upcoming.
We have done upcoming, so click on new.
New. Create new event. Okay. Quick. And
Now,
then how do I get Google Hangouts advanced settings?
no, it's quick. You'll see two buttons. You'll have custom or quick. You'll have the description box. To the right,
Okay, I see it.
click on the quick.
Yeah, it says using Google Hangouts on there.
Correct. Then you would fill out the rest of it, and then that little button down there says,
Go live now.
but I would come out of this one first because it may come up your computer trying to have two Google Hangouts at the same time.
Yeah. I put my computer through hell.
All right, we will see you later then.
Thanks, man.
No worries. Well, all right. Caught another one. It's been over an hour, guys. I'm going to cut it short here. See, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I may go play a game of World of Warships or something. So y'all, thanks again for coming. Everybody who came, I yelled off all your names again. I got Streaming Silence, and that Patrick the Plumber, and Bella, and Sarah. Oh, bye Sasquatch. So thanks again for coming. See you later, guys.